What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome to the WARFRAME video. So today is going to be a victory lap for me. While we also go over the recently announced, as of like yesterday, Prime Access. We know exactly what's coming, and I pretty much called it. Not like it was very hard to call it. I will tell you right now, the next one is going to be hard to call for sure as far as weapons are concerned. So before we get into it, make sure you are subbed to the channel, as always. And if you are enjoying these videos, make sure that you enjoy them. Hopefully you enjoy them if you enjoy them. Alright, so let's cut to the chase. May 25th. That is going to be... This video is going up on the 19th. It's going to be 6 days away from today. We got it dropping with Gara Prime. Oh, yeah. So Gara Prime confirmed with the Astilla Prime and the Volnus Prime. No Fusilier Prime to be seen. And as you can see right here in this picture that is very photoshopped and stuff, it looks really good. Like, Gara Prime is going to look great. It's also going to have the accessory is going to be a special ephemera and some cat armor. It will also have some unique cat colors you cannot get anywhere else. Maybe they'll be the same colors that came with the Zephyr one, but I doubt it. So yeah, this is what Gara Prime looks like. The Volnus Prime is confirmed, and the Astilla is also confirmed. So here is the picture, a closer up picture of the Astilla and the Volnus. Now keep in mind, there is an earlier picture they had released of these weapons that did not have these red ribbons on it for the Volnus, and the Astilla was actually backwards. So this is what the weapons will actually look like when they come out. Like I said, there's an old picture running around here that is not, it's not proper. So yeah, Volnus Prime, expect the Volnus to be potentially the best melee weapon in the game. The only thing that would be holding back the Volnus is if they don't buff it enough, or if it's the Rivens. Because honestly, the thing about the Volnus Prime and all those new Prime weapons that come out, the Rivens will be weak stats. So let's take a quick look at the normal Volnus, just because, you know, it is actually real now, so these are things we need to be thinking about. Now, as you can see right here, it has pretty good attack speed. It actually has the highest attack speed of all hammers. And we've got 18% crit chance, not enough to red crit, so I'm expecting that to get a little bit of a bump, maybe 25-ish. Still not enough to reliably red crit with Blood Rush only. Crit multiplier is garbage at 1.6, so expect these two stats to go up, as that sounds like a given at this point. And everything else will probably be pretty close to the same. But with 30% base status chance, and highest weighting in slash, if you get a minus puncture or a minus impact riven, you are going to be a slash monster. I'd say if you can potentially... I don't know if it can roll minus impact. I know it can roll minus puncture, but that could potentially be really, really good, guys. So, red crit, max status, weeping wounds, blood rush, all that kind of stuff. Slash procs with a hammer with high base damage. So let's just take a quick look at some of the other Prime weapons that this thing will be competing with. And I'm thinking most of the Pangolin Prime, as this thing is a similar situation, but this thing is much slower. So, if we're comparing it to the Pangolin Prime with the Volnus, a single sword versus a hammer, keep in mind the stances are a little bit different. As you can see, the very, very slow Pangolin Prime actually has more base damage than the very fast Volnus, but not by much. It's also got much better crit damage and a better crit chance. So these are the kind of I think it will most likely be better than the Pangolin Prime when it comes out, and the Pangolin Prime is one of the top tier melees in the game. So, yes. If you're getting a Riven for the Volnus, keep in mind it will be low stats. Go for potentially like crit damage, range. I don't think it will need attack speed, honestly, as the attack speed, as you can see, is here is pretty good. But if you want to like run it, maybe you can take Arcade Strike off your build, have a crit damage, attack speed Riven. It's basically whatever you get. My current Riven is range and crit chance. I tried to roll it for a little bit better, but I ran out of Kuva and it's not the best. So we'll see how it is. Keep in mind, like I said, you'll be getting like 0.6 range from those range Rivens when this thing comes out, unless you have like a good negative and a really high roll. As far as the Astilla is concerned, this is the one I'm a little bit more... I'm questioning it a little bit. Like, how good is it actually going to be? As, I mean, primaries are not really in the best spot at all right now. And the Astilla Prime is going to heavily rely on Hunter Munitions. But as you can see right here with this, the stats on the current Astilla, you've got pretty low crit chance, pretty low crit multiplier, and the crit chance mods for shotguns are pretty bad, as this thing is a shotgun. It doesn't really feel like a shotgun, but it is a shotgun. Really high status chance. The damage on the impact of the shot is going to do impact damage. I don't actually remember if it has forced impact procs. It might be okay with hemorrhage if it does. Then the AoE is going to do puncture and slash, with it being highest weighted into slash. So pretty good slash procs, but a very low range on the explosion at 2.4. So this thing potentially could be pretty fun. It's another situation where the ribbons will be really low stats, and as you can see, like, this is better than Blunderbuss technically, but not by much. So you're going to need a negative to really see anything that's even worth running. See, with a crit chance ribbon and Blunderbuss, it's about 50% crit chance-ish. So, yeah, we'll have to see how that ends up going, guys. Not really having too high of hopes. I hope that, like, quit beating around bush. They need to add Condition Overload for primaries pretty soon. At this point, it's a complete joke. Like, this thing is gonna one-shot like level 1000 or whatever with a slash setup. Maybe slash is just OP. Honestly, this thing is never gonna one-shot level 1000, even though we're like putting a lot of slash on here, basically. So yeah, and then as far as Gara, she's got some custom cosmetics right here. We have the Gara Prime Ephemera. I'm not sure what the exact name actually is. I can get that name for you real quick. And then we've also got the crazy Kavat armor, which is honestly, I might consider buying the accessories here. The ephemera is called the Astilla Prime Ephemera, and the crazy cat armor is called the Astilla Prime Cat Armor. This will also the accessories will also come with the Astilla Prime Jean Masking Kit, which includes a fur pattern and 4 colors. So there will be. You can make your cat look custom if you are going to be buying the accessories bundle. And the ephemera is very odd. I'm not sure how it will actually look in-game or like what the effect will really be. But it's like a bunch of crystals flying around Gara, reflecting the light on her. Really, can't say too much there. We don't have any actual video of this yet. But the Astilla Prime ephemera with the dragon flying around, that was pretty cool. I don't know if it was $50 cool. But I'm considering buying this one at least a little bit. So yeah, pretty good stuff there. Here's the thing about Gara, and if you are trying to get a stat stick for Gara, I do think that the Jaw Sword is the best stat stick for Gara, as it has because like if you didn't know this, some of Gara's abilities to scale with the mods and all that. So the reason that the stat stick on Gara is the best with the Jaw Sword is going to be Blade of Truth, 100% melee damage. You can actually stack this with Spoiled Strike, and she does not crit with this thing. So getting upfront melee damage is a good choice. This is why I ended up using the Jaw Sword as my go-to stat stick way back in the day. And I've even gotten a new ribbon just for Gara, where it's going to have overall melee damage, some elementals, and an initial combo, because the combo multiplier also will apply to Gara's stat stick. But it's going to take a little bit of... It's a little bit annoying to keep the combo going with Gara, is what I'm going to say, because you actually are going to kill things that are really close to you, so initial combo is not too bad of a stat. Some people have been considering using maybe like a Stropha or a Sarpa, so you can build combo and keep combo going from far away. But if you don't recall our old video on the Tekko Prime, or it's a normal Tekko, you can actually build combo off of nothing with Seismic Palm and keep your combo going with Gara regardless. So I'd say maybe the best stat stick, for convenience sake, would be the normal Tekko with a like melee damage toxin ribbon or something like that, okay? So that's basically going to be it for the video, guys. Expect it on May 25th. And yeah, overall, this was easy to predict. It was an easy predict, honestly, because they're both... She came with a bunch of weapons that are primable for sure. The next one will most likely be Nidus, and what... We'll have to have a discussion video on that when that comes. That's a little bit closer, because what are they going to do with Nidus's weapons? He came with the Hema and the Haruta. What are they going to do? So we'll have to figure that out later. Hope you guys found the video fun and helpful. I'll see you soon, and yeah, get those ribbons if you need them. Peace, guys.